Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to give you my very early thoughts on Crimson Desert as we are here in Hernan territory, looking over the beautiful landscape of the game. And I gotta tell you, my early thoughts, and I want to do it once fresh on my mind. I have no script. I'm just spitballing, if you will, just telling you exactly and truthfully how I feel about the game. Steam says I'm at 11 hours. It's more a little under 11. I think I'm more between 10 and 11. I think it may round up. Anyways, that's beside the point. Very early in this massive game. I will be running around looking at some things as I'm talking to you, just so I'm moving, the camera moves and all. So first things first, performance. I always like to talk about some performance in my reviews and my early thoughts. Well, this is only my second early thoughts, but anyways, that's beside the point. Performance has been flawless. I've had zero issues. Nothing. As you can see, if you go onto the menu, I think it's settings here. We're setting at 75 FPS, which to me, and this is all native. I'm running at the 1440p upscale mode is off. No DLSS, no frame generation, nothing. HDR had a little bit of an issue. When I would turn it on, things were just not as vibrant. It actually did the opposite of what HDR is supposed to do, I think. So for me, I left that off. But yeah, so it's running great. I have a 4070 Super, nothing outstanding, a very capable card, but I mean, it's very well optimized in my opinion because the 4070 Super is running it flawlessly. No hiccups, no stutters, no anything. Everything looks great as far as visuals and sound. It is out at its top notch. The world and the visuals, the sound, everything that's going on in the world is alive and vibrant. I really love this world, and I love the. As you can see, it's now 12:48 a.m. And listen, it sounds like nighttime. During the day, it'll sound like daytime. I really wish I could get to the daytime while I'm doing this, so maybe I'll skip ahead to where we can get to daytime and I'll finish this up. I'll tell you what, I've got to get to my storage anyway, so we'll just go on over there to my storage, and then I'll fast forward and we'll get it to daytime so you guys can see what it looks like during daytime as well. And the new patch actually allows you to store items. Now, at the start of the game, I would come to this box as you see me storing items here, and it didn't, all of my items in my inventory said cannot store, but now they have fixed that and you can use the storage box as well, which is really cool to me. All right, now we have rested and now you can see how vibrant the world is during the daytime. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on. I want to take you through the main city as well so you can just see how vibrant it is, like I'm talking about. As we are on visual sounds and the atmosphere and the world. Again, these are just my early, off of the top of my head thoughts. Nothing in there. But check it out, man. Check out the world and the city.
Beware.
It is vibrant. It is, people are everywhere. There's my buddy. There's my buddy Herspia. Check it out, man. I imagine every city is going to be vibrant and popping like this. It's alive. The world is, it feels like you're a part of it. I love that. I really do. So quickly, let's move on. I wish I could show you some more, but this is just my early thoughts. You know, I could get up on the ledges and you can see, but the world is just beautiful and it's gorgeous. And I know moving forward, every city is going to be alive and active like this. You see the kids playing in the streets right there. There's always stuff going on. You got this guy, I can talk to him. He's just chilling. I get 5 points for just interacting with folks. I can pet the cat here. Carry this bad boy around. This is my buddy. Right trigger to pet him. I mean, how freaking cool is that? You know, like, and I want to get a companion eventually. See, that's +5. Just by petting him. You know? You can do it with dogs as well. I can carry this cat around and pet, and I bet... You see the progress bar going up in the top left-hand corner? I haven't quite figured that out yet. I wonder if I get it all the way around to complete that circle if I win the trust of the pet and then it's mine. I don't know. We'll maybe eventually we'll do that. But you come up to these little merchants. There's little merchants and little shops freaking everywhere. You can buy and you can greet, you can shop, you can, I mean, as you can see, I can just talk to him and gain trust with him, or I can pull up his inventory, see what he's got. He looks like he's gonna have some food and stuff. Cooking oil, salt, water, yep, perfect. And these merchants are all throughout the world, especially in the big cities. You also see some merchants out in the wild that you can interact with. There is a black market merchant, a real shady merchant out there that I bought some keys from. He's somewhere out in the world, but here you go. You can see it during the daytime right here. Anyways, let's get back on track here. The world, the sounds, and the design is top notch. So far, 10 out of 10 for me. I love it. Now, before I talk about the story, obviously there's going to be a little bit of spoilers here, so turn back if you don't want to hear this. As far as early game story, there's not much. All we have so far is we've taken on the role of a character named Cliff, who is a champion of the Greymanes, and a group of mercenaries called the Black Bears have attacked our crew. We're sitting there mourning, and before we can even recover, we are attacked again, and our character Cliff is killed. He's tossed over the cliff, no pun intended, into a body of water where he is surrounded by this essence, and all of a sudden, he's teleported back into the world. He's reborn in a sense. We are greeted by a villager who recognizes us as a Greymane. And he's like, hey, dude, look, I think you might can find some more of your kind in a nearby town called Hernand. We go to Hernand, and that's where we're at, and that's where we have been so far in this game. So that's it for the story so far. Maybe it picks up. Maybe it don't. I don't know if it does from what I've seen, but we shall see. So yeah, if there's a negative for me, it's going to be the early game story. I mean, I'm 10, 11 hours in, and that's literally all of the story that I know as far as the main storyline anyways. So yeah. So the downside to this game is story, but you know what I've done? I've just cleared my mind and went into this game not expecting it to be anything. Because if you go into it expecting like, and a lot of people are saying this, and it's so true, so I'm just going to mirror what they're saying. If you go into this game expecting it to be a narrative-driven game, you're going to be very disappointed. So I've cleared my mind of that, and I'm running around. I'm not even really worried about doing things. I'm doing some quests. I'm doing some side quests. I've done a bounty. So that's where I'm finding the quote story, right? Is in doing things like that. It's not going to be a narrative-driven game. It's just not. So the discovery and the unknown of this game is out of this world good. Like, you walk up to things like this, you know, you got, see, I just discovered a bonfire, which I can come and I can wait and pass time there. I can cook. You got all kind of people you can talk to and discover new places everywhere. I'm 10 hours in and I haven't even begun to discover this world. And again, look at it. They talk about it not holding hand. It does hold hand. It does hold your hand a little bit. I mean, I literally have a quest marker on the map, the mini map down in the bottom left-hand corner, as you can see. It's telling me where to go and what to do. But then again, on the flip side of that is you can just get out into the world and just freely roam. And you can also do this. I've got this thing, baby. Check it out. I can fly. And I've got to figure out how to not hurt myself when I fall from it, but that is so cool too. I've done fishing as well. I've caught fish. I've shot a seagull, it looked like. I don't know if that's what it was, but I want to tame a horse. I can. Look, I can, but I'm not going to do it right now. You see those wild horses? You can sneak up and tame a horse and break it, and it can be yours, like some Red Dead stuff going on here. You got goats running around. You see that just take off. I love it, man. For me personally, so far, I love it. I'm not going to ruin the experience by just trying to fly through the game and create content. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to relax, and I'm going to play the game for what it is instead of what people are trying to tell me it is, right? Anyways, for me, overall, my thoughts are this game is going to... It has been a nice experience, and it's going to continue to be a nice experience. I want to show you some combat. I did not address the combat. I personally will cover the combat when I get over here, but as I'm walking over here, as I was saying, I think this is going to be an amazing adventure. It's going to be a long one. That's okay too. But just open your mind, like free your mind of everything that you've ever known about any game. There are some similarities. Like this game really feels and moves and acts a lot like Dragon's Dogma 2, which is kind of similar. Yeah, there was a story in that. But again, I wouldn't call that a story focused game, you know, a narrative driven game at all. And that was one of my favorite games of all time, so I know this one is going to be right there with it. We also have, yeah, so we have a mount we can ride around, as you can see, which is freaking cool. And you're able to get it really, really early, as we're just going to cruise the lands. Let you see the world and soak it in for yourself. And we're going to be on our way to try to find some enemies, man, to see if we can, so I can show you the combat. So I've acquired an amazing sword. You start with and I'll show you the starting weapon because a lot of people are not going to have this katana that I have. So let me go ahead and swap over to that. I have this Hwando, but I'm going to use the Sword of the Wolf, which is the starting weapon, to show you guys how that looks and feels. And for me, the combat is so much fun, dude. Let me get up here and I'll show you. Oh wait, there's some enemies down here that's not even involved in the quest. Let's freaking go. Wait, maybe it is. Here we go. Check it out. You got a regular attack, boom. And then you got a strong attack, which I don't really necessarily like. That, oh, and then you got the block, which is the left bumper. There we go. Boom, but it is smooth and it is fun. I love the sprinting at an enemy and hitting the attack. Woo! And it does that slash attack. There's several skills. Obviously, I'll show you that after we get out of here. But it is so much fun. Back up, there we go, backslash. I love the block, there's a nice parry. It is just very responsive. Oh, he got me there. And it just feels really good. There you go. Boom, there's you. And then, of course, you can search the bandits that you kill and get everything that they have. I always do that. Some of them disappear. I guess if they disappear, they don't have anything on them. But there's you a piece of combat right there. Let me get away from these guys because I don't want them sneaking up and attacking me while I'm in my menu. Well, matter of fact, let's go show you some more combat. There's a good little crowd of enemies that we can fight. Let's sprint and boom. Alright, these may be too many. Let's power attack this guy. Let's take out the archers first. Boom. Artifact obtained. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Nice. That is so much fun. It feels so good. And power attack here. Turn around, take this guy down. Woo! Bingo. There you go. I got some Scarlet Clothes armor now. Search these bandits. All right, there's your combat, which is really, really cool, as you can see. And I was gonna let you know there's these skill trees as well. You can see I've only done that one, the arm combat. I need to do some more towards the mark. I need to do like I got stab too, and I've gotten blinding flash and blinding flash finisher, which I should have done. I haven't used that though. I just really unlocked that. / I can unlock. So there's different skills trees. You got a spirit skill tree, which I haven't really got health. I got 1 health unlocked. I haven't really, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't really done much into my skill tree. I need to do that, but I've just been too busy like exploring. And one thing that can be very confusing maybe is the menu and the UI. Like, let's pull this up and look at this. That's a whole bunch. There's all of the storage items. There's everything that's equipped. There's your stats and all. But you have a map. You have a right bumper to get to inventory. That's where I just was. You have your journal with all of your quests. You have, and then you got a left trigger, right trigger to go from main quest to faction quest to challenges to knowledge and notification. The first 3 here is going to be your quest stuff. Knowledge is just the things that you discover, and notifications, I don't even have a clue what that is. I mean, well, I see now that it's an artifact obtained. It's your Okay, your trust levels with certain cats and animals and things like that. Gotcha. But there's your main quest, as you can see. I've done chapter 1. I'm in chapter 2 now. Faction quests, all your side stuff, which I've done a good bit of those, as you can see. You know, one of those, one bounty, 2 of those, and then so on. I want to do a lot of them. That was the one that was crazy right there. But yeah, then you go on over, as I just showed you, the skill tree, and then you have the other stuff where there's a photo mode, which is freaking sick. That is awesome. I love photo mode. I've been taking a ton of pictures. Matter of fact, let's jump into it right now. And you can see it can increase or decrease the focal length. So I can brighten it up back there. That's increasing the, or I can clear it up. That's really cool to me, man. Now we can slide in to Cliff here. Drop it down, slide into him, get a nice little picture right here. Let's increase the focal. Boom, there it is. Bingo. That's awesome to me, man. But yeah, so this is the part it can be a little challenging at first, or it was for me, like navigating all this stuff up here. And then while you're on the map, it'll show quest only. You can change it to show the environment, like bonfires, these little Abyss crescents, unknown areas, the archery contest. We got the royal trading post, things like that under the environment. And then you got the factions where all your factions are, which I'm still learning about that as well. The map is huge. It is crazy. So, and I haven't not even scratched the surface of that. But yeah, so the menu can be a little challenging to get used to. I'm still getting used to that as well. And it's not even really a negative. It's just I have to get used to it, and I feel like most players will as well. So you've seen the combat, you've seen the performance. You can just take my word for it. I mean, I showed you 75 frames per second, and I'm not an FPS snob. If a game looks and feels good, I don't even pay attention to that. And this game looks and feels great. The world is amazing. My early thoughts is I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it, honestly. There was one quest that I did not like. It was a little, but it was just because it was challenging, where I had to climb the big walking tree. But he disappeared, and I couldn't find him, and it took me forever. But other than that, I love the game, and I hope you guys give it a chance. If you like this, now hear me out as I finish up this early thoughts video. Don't go into it expecting a story-driven narrative. Don't do it. Just go in with an open mind, play the game for what it is. But I'm telling you, if you're expecting a big story, so far it's not been there for me. Alright guys, this has been my very early thoughts off the hip. No script, no nothing. Just shooting straight from the hip. If you like it, if it helped you, hit the like button for me. If you made it all the way this far, you must have, and you might as well just hit the subscribe button for me and help me out. Turn on the notification bells for all the Crimson Desert content coming to the channel. Help your man out. Love you guys. See you next time. Thanks.